is up, dudes? It's Sergio, aka GridTubot, and Michael. Just like the title says, we went to Hollywood Horror Nights 2023. I just want to preface really quick, if your time is more valuable to you, this is just advice, and you want to experience everything at the park, we suggest getting the Universal Express Ticket Pass. We were done like roughly 2 hours before the park closed, so let's get on with everything.
The first thing we hit was Main Street, and we saw like all the street performers. They normally had like, they'll just jump up to people with chainsaws or anything that they had, any weapons. It was kind of scary.
The aesthetics for the scare zones was pretty cool. They did their job. They scared a bunch of people. They really didn't scare Michael and I a little bit. Maybe a little jump scare or startle here and there. This year they went with El Terror de las Momias, or if you don't speak Spanish, it's pretty much Mummy of Terror. Terror mummies. Sure. Ghosts and toys. So they were running around everywhere and trying to scare you, hiding behind corners. You know, the jump scare, because that's, you know, where we live now. And then once we kind of made our way through all the muck, all the craziness and the jump scares, people screaming everywhere, we finally made our way over to the upper lot mazes.
In the upper lot, the first maze we hit was based on the movie Evil Dead Rise. We went to that one first because it was the closest one near us, so we just hit it.
So the maze overall was actually pretty cool. You could tell they really took their time and put a lot of time and effort into how things look, the production of it. As you can see in the footage, we really didn't get scared too much. There's times where we're kind of laughing at things, and obviously there were people yelling and screaming. It wasn't necessarily us. It could have been, but it wasn't.
Well, to me, it wasn't one of the best ones that we went to. We'll get to that later. I enjoyed it. It was like, I would say it was like it's here out of all the ones that we saw. All right, the next maze we went to is the one right next to Evil Dead Rise. It's called the Monsters of Latin America, and oh my gosh, the smell that was in this maze was so bad.
The craziest thing out of the whole monstros, that's how I'm gonna say it, was the pulqueria part. It had some like rotten pork in it or something, and I don't know how they recreated that smell, but man, it reeked. It made me gag a few times. All right, so there's 4 Latin monsters in the maze: the Tlahuelpuchi, la Luchusa, el Silbón, and la Muerte, which all of them weren't very recognizable to a lot of people, but they were creepy nonetheless. Again, this same place looked amazing. Let's go ahead and look at the footage.
Chest and go like that.
maze, as you can see in the footage, they attention to detail. It's going to be the same kind of concept throughout this entire video, where we're talking about the attention to detail and their concept art, their vision for the whole thing. It made perfect sense, right? Even down to the nasty smells that came through. I would say there was 2 times in the whole time we were there, Michael, where the smells really got to us, right?
Yeah, because even when you got out the maze, the smell just like stayed in, like it just stayed here. Like no matter if you drank, ate, like smelled anything, it just still stayed there. And I just really love the attention to detail that they put into this maze.
Before we dive into the mid-lot where there's Chucky in the French catacombs, we went through Harry Potter land world thing. What is it called? You know?
I think it's called Hogsmeade. It's supposed to be Hogsmeade.
Oh, really? Okay, well, Hogsmeade, I guess. Where, while we were there, they transformed it, and we got to hang out with my homies, the Death Eaters. Slytherin. Woot woot. That's right. I scored Slytherin on Pottermore. I don't even think it's called Pottermore anymore. It's called something else. Michael is, what are you? Gryffindor? Yeah, he's Gryffindor.
I've taken the test many times before, and even after watching the movie. Before I watched the movie was Ravenclaw and Gryffindor, and then after it was Gryffindor and Slytherin. So I don't know. Probably just, I don't know.
Let's say Gryffindor because it happened twice. While we were in Hogsmeade, not Harry Potter Land, but Hogsmeade, you know, Harry Potter Land sounds a lot fun. It sounds better. It sounds funner. That's not a word. But a Death Eater came up to me and he liked my Ninja Turtle tattoos, and he did like a little curtsy bow thing to me with his wand. Felt ultra special. I felt great. A Death Eater's talking to me, and then I said these words, and I'm also Slytherin. He did a double curtsy bow thing with his wand, and I felt even more of a nerd. But anyway, now we're gonna head on over to the mid-lot. It's kind of like in a parking lot area, I want to say. In the mid-lot mazes, they're pretty cool. There's 2 in the mid-lot.
The first one we hit out of the 2 that were down there was Chucky, the ultimate kill count.
Let's take a look at it.
Hey, who's doing that? Stop leaving me. I'm entitled to 10 F-bombs. Read my contract. Okay, let's check the running next victim. That's the final fuck out of me. Starting to get really chunky. There me no
I didn't really like this one because, well, it was a good one. I got scared a couple times, but I just didn't expect to get soaked. Like, I didn't know I was going to be like in a soak zone, like at SeaWorld or something.
Yeah, needless to say, for whatever reason, there was a lot of water involved in this maze. They, so if you've never been to Hollywood Horror Nights, or if you have, you know this already, they use water to, meaning if it's projectiling towards you, or if they're spitting at you, or, you know, whatever blood splatters in the air, it's water. Is it clean water? I don't know. Where that water's coming from, I don't know either. So we're gonna go that it was that way from that way from the Chucky maze to it was right across from the Chucky maze. It's the French Catacombs for this year's Universal Monster Unmasked. Let's look at the footage. You'll see for yourself. this trend, like I said, throughout this entire video. The attention to detail is really good. This is my first time at Hollywood Horror Nights. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it is. It's my first time there. Really good experience. A bunch of people said maybe about 15 years ago when they were barely starting out, it was kind of F tier ish, not even mid. And now I feel like they're progressing and they're just going to get better with their craft, and they're going to improve every year.
I like this maze because it did have a lot of detail with it, and also I like the effects that they did. But also, for me, I guess it's just bad timing that I probably only got jump scared like once or twice. All the other ones were just people in front of me, and I would already expect like, oh, someone's going to come out of right there. So, yeah. Yeah,
as you could tell in the video, as Michael's moving forward, the people in front of him were getting the jump scares, and he would already see it happening. So by the time he comes up to the jump scare, it's already happened. So nothing really happened to him in that particular video.
Now the next attraction we went to was very disappointing. It was called the Tram, and so you take it away. I don't even have words for it.
Yeah, we are even going to show the Tram at regular speed. We're just gonna blast through it. Honestly, it was super lame. It feels like it was just a throwaway maze. They had no idea what to do with the tram this year, so they're just like, let's make this exterminator thing go. So what it basically is these exterminator dudes that are bugs pretty much, and they exterminate humans instead of exterminating bugs or exterminating humans. It sounds like a corny 1980s or 90s movie, and it would pass for that. It could have been. My memory could be not serving me very well right now, but it was lame altogether. So let's just speed through it real quick, and we'll get to something cool after it. All right, since we blasted through that atrocity that was neither boring nor interesting, that's the thing. If you're not going to be scared, at least make it interesting. And that's what the majority of these mazes were, except for this attraction. One bit of the tram was pretty good. It was okay. It was confusing. It's Nope by Jordan Peele. So let me go back. So it's Nope. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. If you have, it's the Nope setting, you know, the fair setting with the Us characters in the Nope setting. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know why they did that, but they did that. Maybe because they couldn't have extraterrestrial alien thing floating in the sky or cows being pulled up. I don't know. Maybe they could have done something with it. I don't know. But cue the Nope footage.
They're coming!
I know, but what is the plot now?
heading to the lower lot where the 2 most hyped mazes for Horror Nights were placed.
So next one is pretty rad. If you've seen the show, if you've played the game, which both me and Michael have, you actually feel like you're in the video game. And you feel like you're in the show at the same time. Joel kind of mirrors more of the video game character, but the scenes are very much more from the show. So this is the Last of Us maze. Let's check it out.
That's what most gypsies look like. Oh my God. This place has been abandoned for a while now.
Okay, we need to lighten the mood.
What is that?
It's a joke book. No pun intended, volume 2.
Push your mouse up on it.
Oh, you'll love the smell.
These guys were infected.
Damn hunters. Come on. What are you doing?
Don't die on me! Joel! Joel! You okay?
Stay up there. I'll make my way up to you.
Don't die on me! Joel! Joel!
Stay up there. I'll make my way up to you.
This is awkward. Side, guys.
Look.
You kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
So this one, I think out of all all of the mazes there, and I know we've said this about all of the mazes there, that the production was really good. But this one felt like you're on a movie set. And I know they're trying to go for that with all of their mazes, but this one in particular really hit it out of the park. Just everything down to the bullet fragments and bullets flying everywhere and the smell of, and who knew what, the clickers or any of them would smell, or runners would smell like, but now you kind of do.
What's the word? The most attention to detail. There we go. The best detail.
So before we jump into the next maze, we did want to share something with you guys. It was kind of eventful. There was these two guys in the regular line, or the GA line, if you call it that. They tried jumping over to the express line where we were at. They held us up for about 10 minutes, trying to weasel their way into this next maze that we're getting into, which we're going to show right now, which is Holidayz in Hell. Very fitting. The Universal employee wasn't having it. I commend you, Universal employee, whoever you were. I didn't catch her name. Needless to say, they failed.
Even though they were caught red-handed, them trying to, cut the line, they still tried making up an excuse. Like, they tried saying something like, because from what I could hear, I think they're trying to say like, we had express passes, but you could clearly tell on their phone that they just had general. So it's just like, why continue lying if you already know you're caught red-handed? It was dumb to me, and it was funny too.
Yeah, it was dumb and funny. But now, let's walk into the maze. This is Holidayz in Hell.
I don't like this.
So for this maze, I would say on a scale of, if we were going to do an S tier kind of thing, I would say I would place it at a C. It wasn't scary. It wasn't like, there were some smelly moments, you know. There was only a handful of mazes that had smelly moments where you couldn't take it anymore. This one definitely had one. It was, which is amazing. The Thanksgiving one, that one didn't bother me, but it smelled like mashed potatoes and gravy. I wonder if they just had a plate of mashed potatoes and gravy behind the walls and just fanned that smell out to the maze.
To me, I think this was one of my favorite mazes because the only reason why is because it was one of the ones that actually scared me. Because in the Halloween part, you could tell that I was very scared because they had multiple pumpkins. Yeah, pumpkins.
Yeah.
And you didn't know which one was real. So normally I like being prepared for when I'm going to get scared. So I did not know which one was real or not. So that's why it was, and me personally, it was one of my favorites.
Yeah, Michael got scared because I don't know if you've ever been like in a fun house before where there's multiple mirrors. There was a portion of that maze where there was like jack-o'-lantern people standing around, and there was a bunch of them. So you didn't know which was a prop and which one was an actual person inside of it that was ready to come out and scare you. And that room actually got Michael, which is crazy because I want to say the Holidayz in Hell was, as far as production goes, it was okay, but it wasn't like Last of Us. It wasn't like the upper lot mazes. This one was very much kind of like, guys, you know, what should we do right here in this area this year? How about we make all the seasons? We make all the seasons and make them scary. Was it a throwaway one like the Terror Tram? No, but I digress. It scared Michael.
I think anything could beat the Terror Tram, and even upcoming years.
Let's be honest. Anything can. The bar is, if we're going based off of the Tram this year and moving forward, the bar is way low, way low. Definitely on the S tier, it's an F for me. I don't know about you, Michael.
F.
This next maze was special to me. Reason being is because the original Exorcist created a new nightmare for me when I was a child and showed me what it meant not to sleep as a kid, and when you're showering, to keep your eyes open, even with shampoo running in and out of them, burning the hell out of your corneas, because you want to make sure nothing's going to come at you when you're showering. So why don't we walk into Exorcist Believer.
There are many dark forces in this world. Exorcism is one of the oldest human rituals. Every culture, every
Sorry for the interruption. I know you're expecting us for us to plug in some kind of advertisement or something because I'm cutting right through the video. Actually, no. Sadly, what happened is that the GoPro kind of died in the middle of the maze. My fault. I only took one battery to Hollywood Horror Nights. I'm going to take the L for this one. My bad. Anyway, we can kind of give our reaction to it anyways because we did experience it. Again, same theme. The production for it was really well thought out. There was a moment where they have the two characters in the movie. I mean, I don't want to spoil the maze or the movie because the movie's going to come out like in a couple days, and maybe they're kind of spoiling the movie a little bit in the maze, right, Michael? I mean, I don't know, but There's a moment in the maze where the two girls are like in a like walls, I want to say, and it looks like a mental hospital, and they're behind glass, and they kind of disappear and come back in, and they're behind this glass, and they have images on the glass. It was super cool. The moment that was not cool was another smelly moment, and the smell moment was in a barn when the girls were lost, or they're like running away from the entity or whatever it is. But it smelled like cow doo-doo. It smelled like cow doo-doo. It wasn't good. But anyway, let's go on down to the next one. And finally, probably the most biased opinion ever, the best maze, according to me, Stranger Things 4. So just another disclaimer, our GoPro is dead, but Michael came to the rescue, and with his horizontal camera skills was able to capture it on his phone. I'll take full blame on this one. I didn't pack the extra battery. I'm gonna repeat myself. Don't come at me in the comments or anything like that. Yeah. Let's check out Stranger Things 4.
We're at the Forest Hills Trailer Park, where the body of a Hawkins High School was found this morning.
Friends are in terrible danger. With each victim he takes,
After looking at the footage, I hoped I would have zoomed out a little bit more because I thought I was capturing everything, but after I saw the footage, I was like I cut a lot of stuff out, and I wish I got everything, but I got as much as I can with my phone.
Hey, you did an okay job. As promised, right? It looks cool. It looks cool. You know, the things you can make out from Michael's camera skills. Vecna looked great. Every Vecna that came out looks like the show. A+. A lot of the scenes look like they just grabbed them out of the show, and this is the one maze that had the biggest wait time. I think towards the end of the night, Michael, it was about like 4-hour wait. Am I wrong? Right?
It was around like 2.5 hours, close to 3.
So that was like the most anticipated maze out of the entire park, and rightfully so, by his opinion, like I said. So before we say our goodbyes, I don't know if you care about this opinion, but if you do, cool. You've made it this far. So we're going to rank our top 3 Hollywood Horror Nights 2023 mazes. I'll go first. Coming in at number 3 for me was The Exorcist. I actually liked it. It was good. Really, really good. For me, at least. Production-wise, scare-wise, scare factor, smells, all that nonsense. Coming in number 2 for me, The Last of Us. Undisputed production value throughout all the mazes of Hollywood Horror Nights. I would say in the world. I'm saying attention to detail. Attention to detail. Can't beat Hollywood Horror Nights. Not as scary as hell, but we're talking about production value here. Coming in at number 1, and I'm sure you guessed it, biased opinion, Stranger Things 4. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. All around can't beat it.
I say for me would either, for the third one, I don't know if to put Chucky or Holidayz in Hell, because Holidayz in Hell was the only one that scared me, and Chucky will Sulk Zone. And for second,
SeaWorld?
Yeah. The second one for me would be actually Stranger Things, because it was cool. I like the detail that they put into it, especially at the end where all the Vecnas were coming out every single corner you went. But the first one for me has to be Last of Us. I really liked the detail they put into it. Like, it just looked amazing in my opinion.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood Horror Nights 2023. Let us know what your favorite maze was in the comments. If you went. If you didn't go, well, that's why you're here watching the video, right? Because they're too expensive. The tickets are crazy expensive. Especially if you want the express line, it's super outlandish. But we did it anyway for you guys, and well, for us, a little selfish reason. More videos coming. Come and join us. I'm not going to say that word. I'm not going to say that freaking word that all YouTubers use to get you to follow them. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm going to make everybody not say it on BGCR, because it's annoying, right? Every YouTuber asking you to do the thing that starts with an S and ends with an E. I'm not going to make you do the thing. But if you want to do the thing, you can. Anyway, catch you guys later.
Later.